Hello everyone, can you see this one?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
So we discussed time dilation in the last class, right?
Yes,
Any doubt there? And I gave you one sheet of some questions, and those questions are there to understand the difference between two things: delay and synchronization. So this was the sheet. What is your answer about this problem? 3C. So the first question is, this light source emit two pulses, one in horizontal direction and one in vertical direction. So they hit their respective mirror and they come back. How much difference in their time according to Alice? कितने गैप पर ये दोनों पल्स लाइट सोर्स में वापस आती हैं एलिस के अकॉर्डिंग?
0.
जीरो. And according to Bob? And according to Bob?
I
Zero.
think 6 to
So it's a non-zero number, huh?
6.25.
So question C is, what does your common sense say? Do you expect different times in A and B, or you should get the same time in A and B? क्या ऐसा पॉसिबल है कि एलिस और बॉब का आउटकम अलग अलग आए? Or let me modify this problem in this sense. So the experiment is this. This is the spaceship of Alice.
सर कहने एक्सप्लेन करिए मतलब लीड ज्वाइन किया था सर.
So here I am discussing this question number 3. So this light source emits two pulses, one in horizontal direction, one in vertical direction. So these light pulses hit their respective mirror. दोनों light pulses अपने अपने mirror को hit करती हैं, वापस लौटती हैं. And we are asking how much delay is obtained by Alice when they come back, and how much delay is obtained by Bob. So Alice noticed zero delay means both the light pulse come back into the source at the same time. But according to Bob, there is some delay. One of the light pulse comes earlier than the other. The question is, the third question of problem number 3 is it possible that Alice and Bob may get different outcome? क्या ऐसा हो सकता है कि एलिस और बॉब को डिफरेंट आउटकम मिले?
yes, sir.
So I am going to modify this problem a little bit more. So this is mirror in the horizontal direction. This is the mirror in vertical direction. And at the same place where this source is, जहाँ पे source है, I put one, let us say, a device, some electronic device, and this device is a AND gate. So it's the same AND gate which you have learned in your electronics class. So AND gate means it has two input. So it has one input which receive light from the vertical mirror. It has other input which receive light from the horizontal mirror, and it has one output. Okay. So this is input 1, this is input 2, and this is output. What is the feature of AND gate? If you have any one of the input is 0, the output is 0, right? So the output is 1 only if both the inputs are 1, right? Let us assume that I connect a fan or any bulb or anything to this output. Okay, this is bulb or fan or anything, whatever you can connect to this device. So according to Alice, will this bulb glow? क्या Alice के according ये bulb glow करेगा? So this bulb can glow only when both the inputs are activated at the same time. ये bulb तभी glow कर सकता है जब दोनों input एक साथ activate किए जाए.
Yes, sir.
So according to Alice, this bulb glow, right? What is the outcome of bulb?
It does not glow.
Now whether glow or does not glow, it has nothing to do with measurement. इसका measurement से कोई connection नहीं है. Can it happen that Alice sees something and Bob sees something else? क्या बल्ब के ग्लो को लेकर के भी दोनों में डिस्प्यूट हो सकता है कि बल्ब ग्लो कर रहा है या नहीं ग्लो कर रहा है?
No, sir.
So let me come back to my column number 3C. क्या ये मुमकिन है कि दोनों के आउटकम अलग अलग आए?
No, sir.
Then if answer of 3C is 0, I mean their outcome must be same, then your part A और part B is not right. आपने या तो part A में कोई mistake किया है, part B में कोई mistake किया है, right? So which part you think is not right? 3A or 3B?
3.
3B.
What is the mistake in 3B? Or what is the possible mistake you have done in calculation of 3B?
Speed of light.
Speed of light is always constant. C. उसमें तो कोई वहाँ confusion होनी नहीं चाहिए आपको.
Sir, horizontal time?
Now you see, you will get the same answer in A and B only if you assume that the length between the source and horizontal mirror is contracted. So how much is the length that we assumed? 0.10 C, right? So if you think that according to Bob, this length is 10 C, then you will not get the correct result. But if you assume that according to Bob, this length is 10 C square root 1 minus B square upon C square, then you will get the same result as obtained by the Alice. तब आपको वही result मिलेगा जो Alice को मिला है. Means both the light pulse will come back to source at the same time. Okay. So this is another evidence that length contraction exists. Length contraction होता है. It's a real phenomenon. Okay. If you do not assume this phenomena, you will get this kind of logical inconsistencies. Okay. So redo your calculation and just assume that according to Bob, this is the distance between source and the horizontal mirror. And again check whether Bob received both the lights at the same time or not. I believe that if you assume this length, then Bob will also receive the light in the same time. Now problem number 4 is even more complicated. Calculate how much time Alice record when light pass goes from source to mirror. यहाँ से मिरर तक जाने में कितना टाइम लगा? Similarly, source से
10
horizontal
seconds.
10 second and 10 second both case. According to Bob के according कितना लगना चाहिए? So according to Bob, the vertical path is this. Horizontal path is still horizontal, although the length is more than 10c. So length about 10c से ज़्यादा होगा. You can calculate that length also. Calculate the time. फिर से time calculate कीजिए. Obviously there is a difference in time. Time में difference आना चाहिए. According to
5
Alice,
seconds.
the answer of both the problem is same. But in case of Bob, I think in one case you receive how much time? 15 or something
5
like
seconds.
12.5 seconds. Do you get the
Yes, sir.
12.5 second in this case also? क्या इसमें भी आपको 12.5 second ही मिलता है. Now you will get some other time. वो कुछ और नया ही time मिलेगा. Let us say that time is TB. You will realize that this TB does not satisfy condition of time dilatation. ये satisfy करता है. तो ये भी TB ही है. For vertical light, this satisfies the condition of time dilation, but this time does not satisfy condition of time dilation. So why it is happening? ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? जबकि Alice के according, both the light pulse take same time, 10 seconds. So these are some related problems. Please go through it. Unless you go through it, I can't explain it. I can give you a simple hint what is going on here. If you look at the Lorentz transformation, what is that? This. Right? Can I say this is the dilation factor? I mean, this controls the speed of clock, because let us say your t is 1 second, then what is t prime? 1 upon this much. So it is more than 1 second. What about this? ये क्या है? So what it says, let us say we have 3 clocks placed at x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, and x is equal to 2. And according to S, all the clocks are synchronized. सभी clock एक ही time दे रही है. But according to S prime, these 3 clocks will give us different time. Why? Because X is now different. Agree? For first clock, what is the time? T upon square root 1 minus b square upon c square. For second clock, what is the time? T minus b upon c square. For third clock, what is the time? Okay. So although according to S, all the clocks are identical, but according to S prime, these clocks are slower. Not only slower, they are not showing the same time. उनका time भी अलग अलग आ रहा है. So this is the synchronization factor. Okay. Or in other words, an event which is simultaneous in one frame may not be simultaneous in other frame. यदि S ये कहता है कि let us say one bulb is here, एक बल्ब यहाँ पे जलाया गया and second bulb is here. If according to S, these two bulbs are switched on at the same time, according to S prime, these two bulbs are not switched on at the same time. ये दोनों बल्ब एक टाइम पे स्विच ऑन नहीं किए गए थे. In fact, they are switched on at some other times. Or in simple words, I can categorize the type of experiment in various categories. Let us say the experiment is this. T1 means bulb switched on. Two events at the same time at same place. यदि किसी को दो इवेंट एक ही जगह पर दिखाई दे रही हैं एक ही टाइम पर, मींस डेल्टा टी भी 0 है, डेल्टा एक्स भी 0 है. So according to S, obviously these are simultaneous. According to S prime, also these are simultaneous. Why? Because T prime is equal to T minus dx upon C square divided by, or delta T prime is delta T minus B delta x. So delta T is 0, delta x is 0, so delta T prime is also 0. Two events at the same place different time. Okay, means S के according delta x तो 0 है, delta T is not 0. What will S prime say? Two events at different places and at different times. Guys, please mute your mic when it is not required. So delta x prime is also not 0. Delta t prime is also not 0. Obviously नहीं होगा जब यहाँ पे 0 नहीं है. But not only this. This is also not equal to delta t. वो delta t के बराबर भी नहीं होगा. And delta t prime are connected by time dilation. Okay. Let me further add. Two events at the same time, एक ही टाइम पर हो रही हैं, but at different position. Means according to S, time gap तो नहीं है, but yes, they are not at same position. According to S prime, these are happening at different position, obviously. Guys, 1 minute. Sorry guys. So obviously these are happening at different places. S prime को भी different position पे दिखाई देगा, but at different time also. So although S के according दोनों events same time पर हुए थे, but S prime के according they will be at different times. Okay. So these are the categories here. So the problem number 4 is here. Problem number 4 इस part में आता है. Why do we have these results? This is the case of time dilation. This is the case of dilation. ये तो होगा ही होगा. Plus, since delta x is not 0, the events are at different places. This is the case of asynchronization also. This is the reason that Bob get a different result here. In this case, this TV is not even 12.5. Why? Because what are these two events here? अब किन दो events की भी time measure कर रहे हैं? First event is lights start from light source. This is T1. Second event is where light stop here on mirror. So first event is at some position x1. Second event is at some other position x2. Okay. So the time difference between these two suffers two problem. Dilation तो होगा ही होगा. Plus asynchronization also. In vertical, you have only one problem. That is dilation only. Because these two have the same x value. X की value तो दोनों के लिए हमेशा ही same रहेगी. Although they are at different y. Y की value अलग है. But as long as there is no movement along y, you don't have to worry about it. Okay. That is why Bob get different time in problem number 4. So first calculate these two times, check how much is the difference and verify whether this difference is this much or not. जो भी आपका difference आता है, क्या वो इसके बराबर है? If it is equal to this, everything is right. If it is not equal to this, then let me know. You have made some other mistake. फिर आपने कुछ और mistake भी किया. So, how much is it clear to you? Unless you do it, you won't get the solution, or you won't get the confusion. You won't get the answer to your own confusion. Any doubt here? Anything to ask?
सर इन सेकंड प्रॉब्लम सर वहां पे वो डेल्टा एक्स प्राइम 0 होगा ना?
Second problem of tutorial sheet.
नो सर, नाउ यू आर स्टडिंग इट.
This one, huh? This second, this one.
हाँ यस सर.
So let me tell you what kind of events are these. Two events at the same time at same place. कोई भी two event ले लीजिए. Let us say one event is light. आपने कोई on की. And since same position पे, let us say event 2 is light off. Okay. So same place, same time means आपने light on करते ही off कर दी, or in fact you did not do anything. So there is nothing suspicious here. S and S prime will see the same thing. Here the experiment is two events at the same place but different time. एक ही place पर हो रहा है different time पर. Something like आपने एक light on की. Okay. Event 2 is आपने उस लाइट को ऑफ कर दिया. सो पोजीशन तो नहीं बदली आपने, बट यस देयर इज सम डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीस टू. एस के अकॉर्डिंग वो डिफरेंस लेट अस से 5 मिनट है. देन ऑब्वियसली देयर इज सम डिफरेंस अकॉर्डिंग टू एस प्राइम आल्सो, बट वो 5 मिनट नहीं होगा, कुछ और होगा. ओके. व्हाट इज थर्ड केस? Third case is something like this. Two events at same time but at different positions. Something like we have one bulb here, we have another bulb here. Okay. So this is light 1, this is light 2. And S switch on both the light at the same time. So according to S, time at the same time. According to S, delta X is not 0 but delta T is 0. लाइट एक साथ ऑन की गई थी बट S प्राइम के अकॉर्डिंग क्या होगा? वन ऑफ द लाइट इज स्विच्ड ऑन अर्लियर देन द अदर. वो डिपेंड करेगा मोमेंट पर. S ने भले ही दोनों लाइट एक साथ ऑन करी है बट फिर भी S प्राइम कोई एक लाइट पहले ऑन होती दिखाई देगी, दूसरी लाइट बाद में, if they are at different positions. Okay. And this difference comes from both the factors. Dilation का भी इफेक्ट होगा उसमें और इसका भी होगा. So this kind of experiment cannot be explained by time dilation only. इस तरह के एक्सपेरिमेंट सिर्फ टाइम डायलेशन से नहीं सेटिस्फाई किए सकते. You have to include factor of asynchronization also. And with this, let me answer you, why don't we say that time runs faster than other? हम टाइम डायलेशन की बात क्यों करते हैं, टाइम फास्ट होने की बात क्यों नहीं करते? So this is the experiment. According to Alice, light going up, light going down, time taken is 20 seconds. This is Alice outcome. According to Bob, light going triangular up, triangular down, time is 25 seconds. Okay, and they are connected by time dilation. So yeah, here Bob is saying clock of Alice is running slow, right? Why can't Alice say that clock of Bob is running fast? क्या एलिस ये बात कह सकती है?
No, sir.
Why?
No, sir. In frame of reference of Alice, Bob is also moving with speed.
Right. Right. There is one more thing. Clock of Alice is running slow, but see, according to Alice, the time difference between two events. पहली इवेंट क्या थी? लाइट पल्स emitted from source, लाइट पल्स सोर्स से बाहर निकली. सेकेंड इवेंट क्या है? लाइट पल्स कम बैक टू सोर्स, लाइट पल्स सोर्स में वापस आ गई. ये दोनों इवेंट एक ही जगह पर हुई हैं, एक ही जगह पर है. So
No, sir.
delta is 0, delta T is not 0, that is 20 second here. Okay. According to Bob के अकॉर्डिंग क्या दिखाई दे रहा है? पहली इवेंट कहां पर हुई है? Here. सेकेंड इवेंट कहां हुई है? क्या उसी जगह पर हुई है? No. It is here. Okay. So when Alice says that clock of Bob is running fast, she cannot say so because according to Bob, these two events have some separation. इन दो इवेंट्स के बीच में सेपरेशन भी है. So there is a factor of asynchronization also. Okay. So Alice simply cannot say the clock of Bob is running fast. Yes, Alice can say, this is not the right statement. Alice can say clock of Bob is slow and asynchronized. This can Alice say, and that you can verify also. या verify भी कर सकते हैं. Bob की clock को slow कीजिए, asynchronization का factor भी add कीजिए, and then you will get 25 second time. Okay. That is why we always talk about dilation. There is always a dilation. There is nothing like clock running fast. When it look like it is fast, that is actually the effect of asynchronization. Okay. So this is a rough estimate, rough idea of what is going on with the clocks. If you want to get the definite answers, again I'm emphasizing, solve this tutorial completely. Okay. So you will face most difficult part in problem number 3C, 4 and 5. तो इस ट्यूटोरियल सेट का लोअर पार्ट है, यहाँ पे आपको सारे कंफ्यूजन आने हैं, इसके ऊपर सब कुछ स्ट्रेस फॉरवर्ड है. With this, now let me continue to the next part. Velocity or velocity in different frame. So according to Galileo, answer is quite easy. U prime is this, right? This is the velocity according to S prime. This is the velocity according to S, and this is the velocity of S prime with respect to S. ये किसी ऑब्जेक्ट की वेलोसिटी है S prime के अकॉर्डिंग. U is the velocity of the same object according to S, and this is their relative velocity. What about Lorentz? Lorentz transformations में क्या दिखाई देगा? Let us see. So what is the equivalent of U prime? Let me first decompose in three parts. Ux prime I cap, no vector now. Ux prime I cap, Uy prime cap, Uz prime k cap. Okay. What about U? Same. Ux I cap, Uy j cap, Uz k cap. What about vector V? So we are taking a simple case that S prime is moving along x-axis. So it is as simple as V. Okay. So we are trying to find connection between prime and non-prime. And how do we obtain these connections? By using Lorentz transformations. So how does S prime calculate velocity of an object? Let us say this is S prime. This is S. According to S, S prime is moving. According to S prime, S is also moving backward. This is some object going somewhere, maybe in this direction. But for now, let me just focus on the horizontal component. So let us say this is the velocity of this object. According to S prime, this velocity is X prime. According to S, the same object has velocity Ux. क्या connection होगा इन दो numbers में? So how does S prime measure this velocity? By a simple technique. First, S prime will measure is a small distance. Let me call it delta X prime. S prime will also measure how much time does it take. According to S prime, it is taking delta T prime time. So this is the velocity. S क्या करेगा? Same. How much is the displacement along x-axis in how much time? Divide the numbers and you get the answer. And that's how we can connect Ux prime to Ux. Now what is the connection between their measurements? X prime is equal to this. Okay. And what is the connection in their time measurement? If we take a small interval, then delta X prime is obviously delta X minus B delta T. delta t prime is delta t minus b by c square delta x. Okay. So we know delta x, we know delta t, we know their prime versions. Let us calculate velocities now. So delta x prime is how much? Ux prime delta t prime, right? From here. Delta x is ux delta t minus b delta t divided by this number. Let us put this delta t prime value in this equation. क्या मिलेगा हमको? ux prime is here and this delta t prime is here. Delta x is equal to this number as it is. What is delta x? Again, delta x is nothing but ux delta t, right? This thing cancels. Delta t also cancels. And what we get? Ux prime is ux minus b upon 1 minus uxb upon c square. So you can see this is slightly different form than the Galilean transformation. Galilean में आपको क्या मिलता था? Ux prime is ux minus b only. But here we have this additional factor. And if b is much less than c, then we can simply say that b upon c square is nearly equal to 0. And we get the same formula again. आपको गैलीलियन ट्रांसफॉर्म फिर से देखने को मिलता है. But if speed is comparable to the speed of light, then there are some modifications. So that's how x component behave. X component का तो ये behavior है. What about y component? क्या y component में कोई change आएगा? Means
No, sir.
here we assume the particle is going in this direction. यदि particle इधर को ना जा करके ऊपर को जा रहा होगा in this direction. So let us say according to s prime, this is the velocity. According to s, let us say the velocity is u by. क्या दोनों नंबर सेम होंगे?
No, sir.
Let's verify. देखते हैं क्या आता है. So what is u y prime? Some movement along y-axis in some time. What is u y? The same movement in some time. As far as the measurement of y is concerned, it is same, right? Or delta y prime is delta y. But there is a problem due to time. Time तो same नहीं है ना? Delta t prime is delta t minus b delta x. Okay. So although there is no difference in measurement of displacement along y, but yes, there is a difference in the velocities along y. So how much is the what is the connection between u y prime and u y? So let us follow from this. What is delta y prime? U y prime delta t prime. What is delta y? uy delta t. Delta t prime is this much. Let us put it as it is. Delta t minus b delta x on c square divided by here this. What about delta x? Delta x किसके बराबर होगा?
Delta
0.
If there is no horizontal component of velocity,
0.
0. But let us say particle has horizontal component also. General case लेके चलते हैं. Particle vertical में move कर रहा था, horizontal में move कर रहा है. If it is
ux delta t.
so, let us put a general case. So in general, this delta x can be ux delta t, right? If there is no movement along x, simply put it ux is equal to 0. Uy prime is delta t minus ux b delta t divided by uy delta t. Delta t cancels, and we have got a connection between uy prime and uy. क्या connection मिला? Uy prime is uy square root 1 minus b square upon c square divided by 1. There is 1 by c square also. uxb on c square. So this is the general connection, and it is different from the ux part. Okay. What about z component? Same. There is no distinction between y and z component. You can directly write for z. So this is the connection between the velocities in different frames. Let us see their outcome. Let us see what are the applications of these phenomena. This is person S. This is person S prime. Okay. And according to S, S prime is moving with some speed b along x-axis. Let me assume that S fires a bullet in this direction with a speed c by 2. Okay. What is the speed of this bullet according to S prime? So ux is c by 2. What about ux prime? Less than c by 2 or more than c by 2? क्या दिखाई देगा आपको?
Less than 0.
Less than.
Okay. Let us verify. There is nothing special here. So what is ux prime? Let me rewrite the formula here. Okay. So it is c by 2 minus b divided by 1 minus c cancels. We get how much? b by 2, right? cb upon 2c square. c by 2 minus b, and what we get here? 1 minus, so c cancels, we get b by 2c, or we can write it is like c minus 2b upon 2c minus b into c. Okay. If b is less than c, what about this number? यदि b c से छोटा हो, I mean you can verify that this number is less than c by 2. Now let me change the direction of this ux. इसकी डायरेक्शन को बदलते हैं. Let us say this particle is going in this direction with let us say velocity 0.6 c. Okay. S prime is going in this direction and let us say we give some number to it, 0.8 c. S prime के according बुलेट की स्पीड क्या होगी? मोर देन c और लेस देन c?
More than C.
More than C.
More than c or less than c? You are saying more than c. Right? So according to Galilean, और यदि आप रिलेटिविटी में बिलीव नहीं करते हैं, then the speed of bullet should look like more than c. Let us verify. देखते हैं कितना आता है. So apply the same formula again. What is b? b कितना है? 0.8 c. What is ux? ux की वैल्यू कितनी रखनी है? minus 0.6 c, right? Put these numbers. ये numbers put up कीजिए. So minus 0.6 c minus b is this 1 minus 0.6 c into 0.8 c divided by c square. So this minus cancels with this, c square cancels with c square. How much do we get? Numerator is minus 1.4 c. Denominator is 1 plus 8 into 6, 48, right? कितना आंसर आ रहा है? More than c or less than c?
Less than C.
Less than.
माइनस एज एक्सपेक्टेड, क्योंकि एस प्राइम को बुलेट लेफ्ट में चलता हुआ दिख रहा है. व्हाट अबाउट दिस नंबर 1.4 c. So it's close to light, but it is not exceeding the speed of light. Let me add one more thing to it. I am not firing any bullet. S ने कोई बुलेट फायर नहीं किया है. Instead, S just send a light pulse in this direction. So ux is minus c. Okay. And now you can give any number to this. B is any velocity. What is the speed of this light pulse according to S prime?
C raise is
So ux is minus c. B आपको जो मन में रख लीजिए. The question is how much is ux prime? Let us put ux prime is ux minus b, minus c minus b. 1 minus c into b divided by c square. This cancels.
Minus C.
C cancels. How much do we get?
Minus C.
Is equal to minus of c plus b divided by c plus b into c. So you can see speed of light is the ultimate constant. Speed of light एक ultimate constant है, आप उसके beyond नहीं जा सकते. Okay? थोड़ा सा और कॉम्प्लिकेट करते हैं. Light pulse is sent in this direction. Light pulse को इस डायरेक्शन में सेंड किया गया. Okay? B is let us say 0.8 c, और यदि आपको थोड़ा कैलकुलेशन इजी रखनी है, let us calculate at 0.5 c. S प्राइम को लाइट की स्पीड क्या दिखाई देगी? cy2 or c or something else? Let us check.
C.
सी दिखाई देगी सर।
ux is c, b is cy2, आप कुछ और भी ले सकते हैं। ux prime, ux c minus b 1 minus c into cy2 divided by c square. We have cy2
Sir, C.
numerator, c square cancels. We have cy. Sorry, what is happening? कुछ mistake किया मैंने? Okay, 1 by 2. We have only 1 by 2 here, right? So c, right? इसको आप घर पे कीजिएगा. The question is this: S prime send a light pulse with speed c. Sorry, S send a light pulse and S prime is also a light pulse. S prime c की speed से ही चल रहा है. So b is equal to c. So what is the speed of light with respect to speed of light?
Zero.
What you
0.
So
Zero.
0, c or something else.
0.
Put these numbers in formula and let me know what you get. Okay? Easy है, 2 मिनट का सवाल है, but try at your home.
Not defined.
Not by 0 by 0 आ रहा है.
Yes, sir. Not defined.
So you are getting 0 by 0, huh?
Yes, sir.
And why I said consider it a homework, because
Some concept will be used.
mathematics tells you that it is 0 by 0. What is your intuition about it?
Can't be determined.
Yes, it cannot be determined, but what does it physically say?
It can be any value, any finite value.
There are two possible answers, and I don't know which one is correct. One possible answer is that since this is singularity, so it's simply, and the real life is continuous. You do not get a singularity in your path. Okay. So one thing is that this reality is not achievable. I mean, you will never ever get such a singularity in your life, or in other words, no object can ever achieve the speed of light. Okay. So you are always away from the singularity. आप singularity पहुंच ही नहीं पाते. Second,
C होगा.
this 0 by 0, since it is undefined, we do not know what value it has.
C.
It may have value c also. हो सकता है इसकी value भी c ही हो.
Because maximum C हो सकता है ना.
Right. Which one is the correct answer? I think unless we do the experiment, we cannot say very clearly. So one of the answer should be correct. Either we cannot ever get anything which can move with the speed of light, but that is true, then C is the extremum limit which you can achieve. So you can see this, the concept that speed of light is the ultimate constant is followed by Lorentz transformation. वो expected भी है, क्यों? Because when you derive these results, जब आपने ये connections बनाए थे, Lorentz transformation, you assume that the speed of light is the ultimate constant. So वो factor तो आना ही था इसमें. So with this, let me stop. If you have anything to ask, you can ask.
सर इसका PDF अपलोड कर देना.
Okay, I'll upload.
Can we leave?
Just let me take the attendance. Give me a few seconds more.
Sir, PDFs of last months have not been.
So
Yes, sir.
this
लास्ट
is
क्लास का PDF अपलोड नहीं हुआ.
okay. I'll upload both.
Last lecture.
ठीक है, मैं दोनों को अपलोड कर दूंगा. Don't worry. Okay, you can leave now.